What if I told you the man hiding in the closet wasn't a man at all, and what if he's still there, watching, waiting to take your place? This isn't just a scary story, it's a real nightmare that unfolded right here in Los Angeles. Cop 1. The move-in. Emily Carter was 27 when she moved into a small apartment in Koreatown, Los Angeles. She had just landed a job at a digital marketing agency and needed a fresh start after a bad breakup. The apartment was old but charming, arched ceilings, wooden floors, and just enough space for her and her cat, Mochi. But from the first day, something felt wrong. On the first night, as she unpacked boxes, Mochi began growling at the closet in the bedroom. A deep, guttural growl, not like her usual playful behavior. Emily laughed it off. "Come on, Mochi, it's just a closet!" But Mochi wouldn't enter the bedroom that night. She slept outside the door. Cop. Strange noises. Over the next few days, Emily began hearing sounds from the closet. Not creaking, not scratching. Breathing. Heavy. Shaky. As if something, was hiding in there. Sometimes, the door would be slightly open when she swore she'd closed it. She chalked it up to stress, or maybe the building just had bad air pressure. Until one night, things escalated. Cop 3. The night of the mirror. Emily had installed a full-length mirror beside the closet door. Around 2 a.m., she woke up suddenly, sweating, heart racing. She didn't know why. She looked in the mirror, and for a split second, she saw something. A man, tall, pale, no eyes, just deep sockets, and a twisted smile that didn't move. He was standing inside the closet, staring straight at her reflection. But when she turned around, there was nothing, just an empty closet, barely filled with clothes. She told herself it was sleep paralysis, or a dream. But it wasn't. 4. The phone recording. Emily's friend Tyler, a tech geek, gave her an idea. "Why don't you record while you sleep? Just audio. Maybe you're talking in your sleep or something." She placed her phone beside her bed, hit record, and tried to sleep. The next morning she listened. The first hour, nothing. Second hour, just her shifting in bed. At 3:23 a.m., a click. Then, Emily. A whisper, deep, raspy, not hers. "Let me out." She dropped the phone. The closet door was still closed. 5. Locked from the inside. The building manager, Mrs. Ramirez, was kind but skeptical when Emily asked if anyone had died in the apartment. "No deaths I know of, but that unit, it was empty for a long time. Years." Emily insisted something was wrong, so Mrs. Ramirez agreed to check the closet. They tried to open it. It wouldn't budge, even with the key. It was locked, from the inside. Mrs. Ramirez called maintenance, who forced it open. Empty, but scratched into the inside of the door, letters carved with something sharp. "He's not me." The doppelganger incident. A week later, Emily was at work when her boss asked why she had left the office early. She hadn't. Her co-workers swore they saw her walk out at 2 p.m., smiling, saying goodbye. Emily checked the security footage. There she was. Same hair, same clothes, same bag. But the eyes, they were all black, hollow, and she never blinked. When the figure reached the exit, it looked straight into the camera and smiled. Not a human smile, a distorted one. Emily left work early that day, for good. The closet opens itself. Back home, she tried to pack and leave, but the apartment wouldn't let her. Lights flickered. Her front door wouldn't unlock. The closet door creaked open, on its own. Inside stood the man again, but this time, he stepped out. He had her face, her voice, her smile. "You're tired, Emily," he said. "Let me take over." She screamed and ran to the bathroom, locking herself inside. She called Tyler, crying. By the time he got there, Emily was unconscious on the floor, but he swears. He saw 2 Emilys, one passed out, one smiling at him from the closet. 8. The psychiatric hospital. Emily was hospitalized for severe trauma and hallucinations. Doctors called it a stress-induced psychotic break. She spent 2 months in treatment. No one believed her story, but one nurse did. Late at night, she whispered, "You saw him, didn't you?" Emily nodded. "He's not a ghost. He's a copy, a parasite. He doesn't haunt you, he replaces you." 9. The final escape. When Emily was released, she moved across the country, changed her name, went offline. She never looked back at that apartment again, but sometimes in dreams, she sees the man again. In mirrors, in reflections, in the background of video calls, watching, waiting. Because once he finds you, he never really leaves. If you ever feel like someone is watching you from your closet, or you see your own face where it shouldn't be, don't assume it's just your mind playing tricks. Because in the heart of Los Angeles, one woman learned the truth. The man in the closet wasn't human. And one day, he might be you.